In our previous video, we entered some events for the website and we've displayed them as a category list. And this is the page that is showing us the events for the website. It is not beautiful. And I really don't care that these events articles are written by super user. So it's time to try to pretty this up a little bit. And we can do that with some of the configuration options in the menu item for the events. So let's go take a look and see what's available to us. I'm going to hop back here into the back end and go to Menus, Main Menu. And I'm going to find my events link right here. Go ahead and click on that. And the last time all we did was we chose our category of events, but now we have some other things that we can take a look at. Once again, we can show category titles and descriptions and so forth. None of these things are particularly relevant to our category list, but they're here if you ever need to take a look at them. Under the list layouts, though, there are some things that are very relevant to what we're doing. The display select refers to this little item up here on the top where it says display how many links here in the particular list. And you have a choice of 5, 10, 20, 100, or all. Since I've only got 2 events here for this particular website, and it's unlikely that we're going to have that many events at one particular point in time, I'm just going to get rid of this display dropdown here. And I can do that by setting display select to hide. So here in my particular table, I've got these headings here on the top, and I can click on these to sort my list of articles by title or by author or by hits. I'd like to turn that off because ultimately I'd like to get rid of the hits in the author column. So for the table headings, I'm going to go ahead and hide those. I can show a date associated with my particular events. That date is the date that the article was entered into Joomla. That's not the date of the event. So I probably don't want that either. I'm going to set that to hide. If you do choose the date, you can enter a format here. And if you take a look at this, it will tell you the information about how that's formatted and where to go in your language file to make that formatting happen. It's a little bit complicated, so go ahead and read the tooltip if you need to do that. I don't want to show the hits in the list, so I'm going to hide those, and I don't want to show the author in the list, so I'm going to hide that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and hit Save, and then I'm going to refresh my events page. And now we have a list of just the titles of these articles. You'll notice the boxes and the shading here around these particular items in the list. That has to do with the template of this website. The template has been formatted so that these rows in the table are going to have this shading associated with them. If you wished, you could go into the CSS for the website and take out that formatting here for the category list at this point in time, or you could pick a template that didn't have this formatting at all. For the moment, I'm just going to ignore that the formatting is there. This is closer to what I want. I am missing a title for this page. I would like to have the word events appear on the top of the page, which does not appear right now. I will actually cover that when I talk about setting the display options for this particular website. I will cover how we can put in a heading for this page even though it's not currently present. In the meantime, this page is looking at least a little bit better. We really don't need the author and the number of hits for these particular articles. And they still work as we expect. If I click on the name of the article, I go into a full version of that particular article. We still have lots of formatting to clean up here on the website, but we're at least getting the content in place that we want. The next thing we need to do is clean up this news and events page as I had mentioned in a previous video. Right now I can click on news and I get the same thing that I get when I go to the news link here. But when I click on events, I get an event list. In the next video, I'm going to change this news and events link to better reflect what really should be showing on the news and events page.